don't have any understanding what occurs in the Keshe Foundation, young man.
Yes. Can I start the video, please? Could I? Yes.
Well, I was just about to show this other thing as a demonstration of what we were talking about. Is what you're showing a demonstration of what Caroline was just talking about?
Pretty much. I just want to share with you. This is a picture.
You bring it in the big screen, and be careful you don't show anything you're not supposed to. First,
normally we don't let people just show things.
It's the Egyptian tablet.
I don't.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You first have to pass Rick, please.
Well, this is the thing. I normally I would look at a presentation and so on. I don't know what you're going to show. I have no idea.
You see it,
Rick? We don't want to have any problem. If you can show it offline to Rick and then bring it back forward, that's fine with me. But don't come into public because we don't know what we're sharing.
This is just the ancient picture.
It doesn't matter.
It's an ancient picture. Okay, right away. Did you take the picture, or is this someone else's picture?
Oh,
can you close it?
Just the ancient picture that it is in the British Museum.
Okay, but did you take the picture, or is this someone else's picture that you're showing? Because you may run into copyright issues if it's not. If you don't have to use the picture.
For the teaching purpose, I've already checked. There is no copyright issue.
Okay. Then what's the source of the picture so we have to announce that and put a posting on it and so on. We can't just show pictures like that because we get in trouble for copyright issues. That is the problem that
Can you remove it, please?
Okay, we'll do this in the next workshop. You can send me what you want to present to me, and then we can have a look at it, perhaps.
Sure, that's fine.
I'm sorry for that, but we cannot take any risks.
That's okay.
Right.
Just share it first. I put it in the Zoom webinar chat. Please share your information first with Rick. Rick will go through it thoroughly, and then you can bring it back onto the screen, not to cause no chaos for nobody, please.
Caroline, I want to send it to you on your Facebook. I'll send it to you right away.
Is no problem. I will share it around, but I cannot bring it into the live stream without Rick's permission that it's okay and it's safe, that they cannot sabotage anything.
I've been told everyone has to be vetted who presents things. That means you have to go through our security process. I don't know you. I don't know what, maybe you have a personal relationship with Caroline. I have no idea. But I have to make sure people go through the security process because that's what I've been told. And we can't just let anybody present things. You don't have any understanding what occurs in the Keshe Foundation, young man. In fact, you're quite ignorant of what the Keshe Foundation is doing and is capable of. You have no idea of the tens of thousands of people around the world who are trying their ass off.
The same names which we know from the Keshe case.
They had spaceships many years ago, and they went to the moon many years ago. So what the heck are we still doing driving cars, and what are we doing here?
Well, that's the part of the whole scam of it all is, that's the joke of it all, is we don't really have to. And now we're not putting up with it anymore. We're not going to. So I've been a mechanic my life, and for my whole life, basically, and among other things. And to me, cars...
You're telling me that they built spaceships, they went to the moon years ago, and not only are we all still driving cars, but you're like still a mechanic.
No, I'm not a mechanic anymore. Now I host the Knowledge Seekers workshops. Now I'm a plasma scientist. Now my life is totally different. Now the entire world's going to change. Now it's going to be entirely different. Now you'll see electric cars in 2 or 3 years, and you won't see any more internal combustion engines within 5 years. You'll see all vehicles are self-driving within 3 or 4 years, 5 at the max.
They have that all already, and they had it all already.
That's...
What about, you're supposed to tell me I'm supposed to see spaceships, man, people flying and the stuff.
Absolutely, and that's the next step. You watch, for example, the Tesla car company. You watch the Tesla car company, and you'll find Elon Musk, his greatest dream, what he wants to do is retire on Mars. That's his greatest, that's what his objective in life is right now. He owns the Tesla car company, the largest solar company in the US, and he also owns SpaceX. Pardon me?
What the heck is he going to do on Mars?
What's he going to do on Mars?
Yeah.
Can we just ask Manny why he's so upset?
Yeah, what's you got an issue with something here? What's going on here with you?
Well, I may sound upset the way I asked the question. Maybe I got to put it across so I just clarify. It's more kind of amazement and bewilderment as to try and understand what am I doing here with people driving cars when there was spaceships years ago.
Well, that's right, and you have not only that, but you have your own spaceship, and what are you doing here when you could be out in space?
Well, I don't. That's what I'm saying.
No. You misunderstand me. We all have our own spaceships. This is a spaceship. We have a built-in spaceship, and part of what we learn here is learning how to use our own spaceship, how we can get into space without a spaceship. That is the main teaching of the Keshe Foundation, basically.
How about there's maybe like a next step of going with the ship?
Okay, well, this is it. All right, so now you want to compromise. You don't want to go just with yourself. You want to have a protective, vehicle around you, and you have all the physical stuff.
No. Let's clarify this. I'm talking about humanity's collective consciousness. Not me. The whole universe.
How about just you?
Well, wait a minute. That's not me. I don't know what you're talking about, this collective consciousness, because we each have a choice in the situation. And if you don't elect to take that choice, then yeah, you're part of the collective. But if you want to be independent and start thinking for yourself and be conscious, then you can make that choice. And that's the opportunity that comes up with this teaching.
That's as an individual, as a single human being, as an extension to humanity's collective consciousness.
Okay, well, call it what you will, but to me, what we call the collective consciousness is getting an upgrade, let's say, and that's what's been happening in the last few years and will continue to accelerate happening in the next short while, especially.
Maybe NASA needs a little more competition than just one Keshe Foundation Spaceship Institute.
Absolutely, and you're welcome to start a new one, and there will be other new ones.
Man, look, they landed on the moon. Or maybe more people need to work with the Keshe Foundation, so it's not just NASA that landed on the moon back in the day, and maybe we can tell our kids, hey, you know what? We can go to the moon, not just NASA.
Sure, absolutely. That's absolutely part of the teaching and
in the
so
mind, in the real ship.
Mm-hmm.
Like we can get in it tomorrow, teleport in an instant.
Yes, this is what we are working toward on a daily basis with this teaching.
But there's working, and then they already have it.
Who is the they you're talking about?
Yeah, who is the they?
Have a spaceship.
Who?
They landed on the moon
Who?
already.
Yes, the funky, crappy old spaceship that's more like a firecracker than a spaceship.
I don't even think they made it to the moon on that.
You don't have any understanding what occurs in the Keshe Foundation, young man.
The same names which we know from the Keshe case.
I'm still driving my car. You're still driving your car. We already landed on the moon.
Well, so yeah, that's a complaint, but it's not a solution. I don't understand what your issue is there.
It's a highlight of idiocracy and retarded human thinking. And
Well,
behavior.
of course it is. That's what we're trying to change on this planet. We're trying to get away from the greed.
Trying to change, that means kiss my ass. Trying means kiss my ass.
No, it doesn't. You don't have any understanding what occurs in the Keshe Foundation, young man. In fact, you're quite ignorant of what the Keshe Foundation is doing and is capable of. You have no idea of the tens of thousands of people around the world who are trying their ass off to make sure that this planet is a better place to live in, and they don't sit there and just dream about it.
What I hear him saying is he wants it, and he wants it right now.
I don't want it, and I don't want it right now. All of you guys want
Why
it
is he so
right now.
mad?
All
Why?
of you guys want it, and all of you want it right now. Don't fucking lie. Don't
Why
bullshit
are you using
yourself.
violent language and swearing?
What are you so upset about? I don't understand. Manny, what are you so upset
real.
about?
If you can't live with the voice, then it's the
Calm
music.
down. You
There's
might
noise, but there's not music.
you can't hear the music because you're so mad.
Mad is not mad. It's music.
You're screaming at all of us.
No, I'm screaming at myself. I'm pinching myself. I don't believe I'm living in a world with spaceships, but we're all driving cars.
We don't have spaceships. Do you see the spaceships? I don't see that we have that in our society. That's why we're changing things. Because there might be some black ops somewhere that has spaceships. There might be some aliens that have spaceships. There might be spaceships all over the universe. But we're not seeing them in our society. That's why we're changing things.
Changing it, and now we've got a new thing. That's called change. Out with the old and in with the new.
That's what we're doing.
We haven't achieved any change.
What do you mean we haven't achieved any change? You should look at the way the planet was 5 years ago.
Until we succeed, and there is change, we haven't achieved any change.
You don't have any understanding what occurs in the Keshe Foundation, young man.
The same names which we know from the Keshe case.